Hi guys, good evening all of you. So guys, I'm audible. Okay, now let me see guys. So the next continuation of examples. Okay, a few more examples we will discuss on this derived table. Okay, now, so write a query to display. Write a query to display. Okay, first, okay, comma, fifth, comma, 10th, highest salaries. Okay, employee details from EMP table. Okay, so by using okay dense underscore rank function, by using dense underscore rank function, so along with the derived table. Okay, now so here observe, and previously we discussed ranking functions like rank and dense rank. These functions are we discussed in the last session, in previous classes. Okay, so here my requirement is what now guys. Here I need to find out my first highest and fifth highest, 10th highest salaries. I want to find out here. Those people information I want to retrieval from the table. Okay, by using of dense rank along with your derived tables. Okay, now, so now let me come out first of all, and I just open now. And now we can come out and see. So this is actually my table guys here. So carefully observe. So this is your working table EMP. Okay. So having 14 employees data and their salaries are there. So now what I want to do guys here, I want to find out my first highest salary. So this is my first highest and the fifth highest salary. So who is that in the fifth highest? First, second, third, fourth, fifth highest, and later 10th highest salary. Later 10th highest salary. So these I want it here. So how I want to fetching those information means by using of a dense underscore rank function. So first of all, let me come out and see guys here. Suppose I'm using my dense underscore rank function. Observe. So dense rank, okay, and I'm sending over of. So we are passing order by class on salary with the desk, okay, and that I will show as the R. Okay, so and from your EMP table. So once I want to execute this was the inner query, I'm executing now. What it was happening, you can see, okay, so your rank numbers are generated guys here. Can you identify now? So R value, can you find it here? Come on guys. R value, find it or not? Come on. Okay, now, so based on this R value, so now I need to display my employee details. Okay, so I want it first highest. So this person rank number 1. Okay, and the next one is a fifth highest. So he's a fifth highest person. Next 10th highest, he's a 10th highest person. So first highest, okay, second, fifth highest, and 10th highest. So these highest salary people information I want it here. Okay, now right. So now this is what and dense ranking function, rank function already we discussed guys here. Already previous classes we discussed. Maybe some people are missed, I don't know. But this topic already we discussed in the basics levels. Okay, right. So now once you can go and check that notes already I given there. So now your dense rank, and this dense rank, what it was going to do based on your salaries descending order. So first highest salary, first rank, second highest salary, second rank, third highest salary, third rank, fourth highest salary, fourth rank, fifth highest salary, fifth rank. Like the highest salaries wise, the ranking numbers are we are defined. So now what I wanted here, I wanted my first highest, fifth highest, and 10th highest. So how you are writing by using of dense rank along with the derived table. So this is complete my inner query, and outer query I'm writing select star from. Okay, so this is inner query, and this entire inner query I just close it up to here and as derived table. And now you have to use a condition where r is equals to, because r is what now actually alias name. R is equals to actually alias name. So that alias name I'm using under where class condition, where R, okay, in operator, because I want it as a group of, okay. So first, fifth, 10th, I want it. So R in of, so first highest, fifth highest, and 10th highest. So this is, I'm going to done this one. Okay. So once I was executed this entire the query and see my first highest salary, 5,000, fifth highest salary 2450, and 10th highest salary 1100. So like this at a time you can find out the particular position of highest salaries by using of your derived table along with your dense rank function. Okay, now so this is one thing I have to take. Okay, right. In the same to same, okay, this is one way we can do. And one more example on this. So what is the next example, guys, here? Okay, so I want to write a query, okay, to display even position, to display even position, okay, even position, highest salaries, even position, highest salaries of employee, salaries of employees from EMP table, from EMP table by using, okay, dense underscore rank function, by using dense underscore rank function. Okay, so along with derived table, along with derived table. So here, carefully observe, guys, here. So what I'm going to expecting here. So display even position highest salaries of employees. So even position highest salaries employees details, I want it now. Okay, I want it now. Now tell me, guys, here even positions means what now? Yes, 2, 4, 6, 8 like this. Yes or no? But in my table, if I have 100 rows, then how are you writing here? Are you writing like 2 comma 4 comma 6 comma 8 comma 10 comma 12 comma? Are you writing like this? Yes, we are not writing like this. Then what is the logic for this? Here, observe. The same thing. Okay, so in place of this logic, what I want to say, R percentile, the mode option, 2 is equals to 0. When I'm giving R mode is equals to 0, here 0 means what now? Okay, even positions. Okay, suppose here it will come to rank number 1. So here 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is equals to 0. Is it true or false? Is it true or false? Yes. So my point, carefully observe. Suppose this is our inner query, derived table query. I'm executing now. Okay. After execution, this carefully observe. So what it was happened? This R value already there. So now every R value here you can substitute. So first R value 1. So 1 substitute in place of R. then 1 mod 2 is equals to 0. True or false? False. True or false means false. Okay, now. So next up, 2 is there. Second rank is what? 2. 2 by 2 divided by 2 is equals to 0. Condition true or false? Condition true. Okay, 2 by 2. 2 by 2 is equals to 0. Condition true. Next, again 2 is there. Second time. Again 2 by 2 is equals to 0. Condition true. So like this, each and every R value automatically substituted in my R place and doing some mod operation with the 2 is equals to 0. Okay, then now what happened, you can see I'm executing here. The even positions, highest salary people, we got it. Now, second is the even position. There are 2 people are their highest salary. Next, fourth highest salary. Next, sixth highest salary. Next, eighth highest salary. Next, 10 highest salary. Next, 12 highest salary. So in my table, total number of rows. How many rows are there in my table? 14. So 14 is there. Okay, in my table, total number of rows 14. So out of 14, so the even positions we got it like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Satisfied now? Satisfied now? Out of 14, even positions are we got it now? Yes. So here it was. Suppose in the case of here I will give it now. So 1 I was given now. When I'm giving 1 here, 1 means what, guys? Odd number. Suppose if I executed this one, what happened? You can see the odd numbers are displaying us. What is the odd numbers here? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay, now? So these are what we can go to find out here. So like this, based on the R value, we are finding the even and the odd positions here, highest salaries. So 0 means even position, 1 means odd position, simple logic. Okay, now, right? So this kind of things also we can go to do it here by using of your derived tables. Okay. So next one is observe. For example, write a query to display. Okay. Third highest salaries. Okay, third highest salary or third highest salaries of employees or of employees from each job wise. Okay, from each job wise. Okay, along with dense underscore rank function. Okay, so along by using dense underscore rank function, by using dense underscore rank function. Okay, along with the derived table. Okay, derived table. So question understand here. My question is what now? I need to find out the third highest salaries of employees from each job here. From each job here. Okay. Come back here. The first of all, I want to show you my information about table. Select a star from EMP if I show to execute this one. So can you see, guys, in the job column, tell me how many jobs are there? How many jobs you can check? One job is clerk, one job is salesman, one job is manager, one job is analyst, and one job is president. So total, there are 5 different jobs we have it here. There are 5 different jobs we have it here. So now what I want to do, guys, here, from each job, I need a third highest salary employee. I want it now. Okay. By using of dense rank. Now you can see star, I'm using dense underscore rank function. I'm using dense underscore rank function. Okay, so over of the first I have to write in my partition of job column. Okay, after that order by sal and desk. Okay, so desk, and now this job. Okay, partition by job column, order by sal, desk, and from EMP. So this is complete information I will show as here R and from EMP table. Now you can see I'm executing first this one only. Carefully observe. So I was done here, but can you find out here? Okay, when I did here, so now every job is going to be first a partition here. So your job column data will be partition. Now you can see analyst is a one partition. In analyst, we have a 3000 is the highest salary. Their ranking number is 1. Understand now? Come on, guys. Are you clear this? The next one is what now? Clerk is there. In clerk, there are four people are there in the clerk. Okay, there are 4 people are there in the clerk. So their highest salaries, descending order, 13, 11, 950, 800. So as per their descending order or descending salaries, the ranking numbers are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now? So this is what it was happening. So now the partition by column, it was doing partitions, and on that partition of data, it was sorting by order by class. So now I'm using sorting of order by class, and based on the sorting of salaries, I'm assigning here what now? Ranking numbers. So that is the purpose of rank function. So the dense rank function, what we discussed in early classes, this function is used to generating rank numbers based on employee salaries wise, experience wise, performance wise. We can assign some ranking numbers. Okay, now, so here clerk. So clerk partition is done. Okay, by using of partition by class, and 13, 11, A9, 58. These are descending order by using of order by class. Okay, and their ranking numbers. So in clerk, 1300 is the first highest salary. So first rank number. Clerk, 1100 is the second highest salary, rank number 2. Third highest salary, 950, rank number 3. Fourth highest salary, 800, rank number 4. So like this, it was arranging. Okay, I already explained to you clearly in the basics. Okay, so again, some people are confusing, but I don't know why you are confused. Okay, right. Next one is called a managers. So manager is just one partition we done. In this, highest salaries arranged here by sorting of order by class, arranged here, and their ranking numbers are allocating by dense rank. Like a president, only one president, 5,000 and 1 rank, first rank here. And salesman, in salesman, how many people are there? 4 people are there. And 4 people salaries you can see 1,600, 1,500, 1,250, 1,250. But here 1,250, 1,250, both employee salaries same, then they're getting same rank number. When a student marks are same, then they're getting same rank number. Okay, now? So this is what it was happening. So this is my inner query. I got it. So from this result, which I wanted here, what I wanted here, I wanted here every, okay, what I wanted here, third highest salaries of employees from each job wise. Which highest I wanted here? Third highest salary I wanted. Now tell me, in analyst job, is there any third highest person is there? In analyst job, is there any third highest person is there? Come on. No, there is no third highest. Okay, I just leave. In clerk job, is there any third highest salary person is there? Yes, his name is what? James. So James is the third highest salary employee in job. In which one? Clerk job. Next, manager job, third highest salary. Who is this? Who is this? Clerk. In manager job, third highest salary is a clerk. Next, in president, there is no third highest, but in salesman, We have a third highest salary persons. Yes or no? Yes or no? Third highest salary people. Yes. So now this is my answer. Okay. Now how we can write here? Now outer query, select star from of. Okay, derived table. Derived table I'm using now. Okay, of as a R from EMP. So where R is equals to 3. So I want it wait now where R is equals to 3 and I have to use a derived table name. Okay, so R is equals to 3. So wherever R equals to 3, it was matching that all matchings of R, it will be written. Okay, so R here matching. So R is a 3 is equals to 3 matching. So this person is came from clerk job. Next 3 here, this is matching. Next, this person came from manager job. Next person, these two people, they are coming from salesman. Understand now? R is equals to 3 condition will be checked. So now we go to execute now. Okay, now you can see. So in clerk, third highest person is who is this? James. So 950, his rank number 3. Manager, third highest salary person, clerk. Okay, he is 2450 and his rank number 3. And in salesman job, there are 2 people are there, third highest salary people, and their rank number 3s. Okay, so that means the third rank or else the third highest salary employee details are we got it. Okay, now suppose you wanted from each job, I wanted first highest employee. So then R equals to how much, guys? If I wanted first highest salary employee from each job, R is equals to 1. If I'm giving 1, what it was happening, you can see from each job, first highest analyst, first highest, 2 people are there in first highest analyst because the salaries are 3,000, 3,000. In clerk, first highest person, 1,300, 1. In manager, first highest salary, 1. In president is also there now because only first highest salary president, 5,000, 1. And salesman, first highest salary, 1. Okay, so which highest you wanted from each job? Okay, so you can go to take it out here. Okay, now right. So this kind of okay, the operations we can do by using of your derived tables. Okay, so that is what some examples for your understanding. Okay, now right. So these are what we called as, guys, here subqueries. Okay, and how the subqueries will be using. Okay, right. And the next topic is, so this complete notes I'm sharing to you. Don't worry. Okay. The next topic is called as what now? Views. So what is view? And view, why should the people will create it? Purpose of view is what? Okay. And how the views are working and how many types of views are there. Okay. So this kind of the information we can see under view topic. Okay. Now, the first of all, observe, guys, here. So basically, before I want to start here, generally what it was happening in your companies, generally when I users or developers or employees, okay. So in real-time industries, these users, they can't directly interacting with your base tables. So your base tables means main tables. Okay. So this kind of user interaction will not having to directly interacting with your base tables. Okay. Then why, sir? So why, sir, the people was not given when you're working as a .NET developer, as a Java developer, as a database developer. So you don't have a permission to directly interacting with my original tables. It's nothing but main tables. It's nothing but base tables. Okay. So this kind of the permissions are administrators people are not given. Okay. Why, sir? Why they are not giving this kind of permissions means because of reason, security reason. Because of reason, security reason. So security reason or security reason wise, in real time, when you're working in real time companies, the people users, they don't have any rights to directly interacting to original tables. Because if that kind of permissions when we are giving to users, then they can do anything on my original table. They can change my original table data. Yes or no? So they can modify my data. And when they see my original table data, then where is security for my original tables? Yes or no? So these kind of security reasons, okay, users, they don't have a permission to directly interacting base tables or original tables. Then how the user is interacting, sir? How the users will performing their operations on base table means, so their database administration of the database admin people, the database admin side people, they are creating one interface. They're creating one interface in between user and base tables. Carefully observe. So user and base tables in between, the database administrators, they're preparing one or creating one interface here. So whatever the interface they created here, that interface, okay, is nothing but what now? View. Understand now? That interface is nothing but what now? View. Okay. So that means what happened? Suppose this user want to retrieve the data. The data can be retrieval. Okay, he was retrieve data from base table, for example. Okay, so this user, he want to retrieve data from your base table. So then user, what it was going to do, this users, they don't know your base table original names. So instead of that, they're creating what now? View. So through this view, the user is retrieving the data. Through this view, the user is inserting the data. Through this view, the user is deleting the data. Okay, through this view, the user is updating the data. So that means whatever the users are performing operations on your base table, okay, those operations, they are not directly performed. Okay, they're not directly performed. Instead of performing those operations on directly, they will perform through what now? Interface. They perform through what now? Interface. So that means your interface is nothing but what? View. That means view will act as an interface between user and the original database tables. Okay, now so that's why you can ask any real-time employees, if any your brother, sister, okay, your friends are working as a .NET developer, Java developer, okay, you can ask them. Okay, so you can ask them, do you have any direct interaction with your original tables? Means those people telling that no, we don't know my original tables where it is. Okay, but we are working. See, they don't know original tables, but they can perform. They can insert, update, delete, select, all they can perform, but they doesn't know original tables. But how they can performing, sir? Means there the people are going to be created what now? Views. Okay, now views are created. Okay, this is actually the main topic of your view. This is actually the main topic of your view. Okay, now let me see one by one points I will discuss. View exactly what, sir? Means view. Okay, simply we can say it is a virtual or else logical table of a base table. Okay, so view is a virtual or logical table of a base table. Understand now? So here, what is the mean by virtual? What is the mean by virtual and what is the mean by logical? So why view is called as a virtual means? The reason is what now, guys? Here, observe. Views view doesn't store the data. Actually, the point is what now? View doesn't store data. It doesn't store the data. Okay, it doesn't store the data. Just it was displaying the data. Okay, so view doesn't store the data. First thing, remember. So whatever the users, the people was creating views on your base table is nothing but main tables. Okay, now. So just we are creating one virtual layer. We are creating one logical representations we created, but data never save or never store in views. Okay, that is called a virtual. That's why it is called a virtual or logical. Logical means what now? Imagination. Logical means what now? Imagination. But nothing was there, just imagination. That is called a logical. And virtual means also same like this. Imagination. Nothing was there, just imagination. For example, you can see. Okay. So here, what is the mean by virtual? Can you tell me? Virtual objects are having any physical existence? Come on, guys. Virtual objects are having any physical existence? No, they don't have any physical existence here. Okay. So it's just an imagination. For example, so many examples are there. If you want to understand, for example, mirror. Mirror is there, mirror images are there. So can you tell me guys here, if I want to see a particular object image in the mirror, then what it was happened, compulsory physical objects should be there now? Yes or no? Definitely. So that means a physical object, when it was stand in front of mirror, then the physical object structure is extracted or absorbed by your mirror, and then it will be reflecting the physical object structure absorbed by mirror and reflecting to user. Okay, now, so the mirror outside, whatever it is there, that is called a physical object, because it is having some structure, it is storing some data, it is occupied some space, memory. So that is called a physical structure. But can you tell me guys here, that physical structure or physical object, okay, whatever the image is there, which was under mirror, that mirror image will occupy any space? No. Is it having any physical existence? No. So that means that is just one mirror image is called a virtual image. Okay, but that is just a virtual image and it is a reflection of your physical object. That's it. But that will not occupy any memory. That will not having any structure, and I can't touch it. Just I can view it, but I can't touch it. So that is what a view we call. Okay, now that is what a view we call. That's why view is virtual, logical, because of reason. Okay, so it doesn't store the data. So when it doesn't store the data, it means what now? It doesn't occupied. It doesn't occupied what? Memory also. It doesn't occupy the memory also, because no storage of data, then there is no memory. Understand now? There is no storage of data, then there is no memory. Okay, this is what is view. If anybody asks you, what is view? If anybody asks you, you just give this information to them. Okay, now? So what do you want to say, guys, here? Your view is a virtual or logical. Okay, view is a virtual or logical. Okay, table of a base table, we can say. Table of a base table, we can say. Okay, now that is what. And later what we said here. So why it is called a virtual? Why it is called a virtual means the reason is what now? Reason, because of reason, it doesn't go to store the data. It doesn't occupy any memory. So that's why it is called a virtual. Okay. Now, so now this view. Okay. So whenever you want to create this view, okay, whenever you want to create this view, then what it was happening guys here, okay, so it can be created, it can be created, okay, so with the help of a select query. So view can be created with the help of select query. But tell me guys here, one thing I want to ask you. Select query, is it what it will do? Select query, by using of select query, are you storing the data? Are you reading the data? What do you want to do? Are you reading the data, storing the data? So select query is only for reading purpose. That means displaying data, retrieving data, or reading data. Only reading, but not storing. The point should be remembered. So our view is also created with the help of a select query, we said. With the help of a select query, we said. So that means select query through whatever you want it. The data are you retrievable from your base table. Okay, na? So select query through whatever you want it. The data you can retrieve, and the retrieving data from base table, I'm going to display to the user with the help of a view mirror. I'm going to display, okay, with the help of a view. So that's why view is just for displaying, but not a storage. It's just for displaying, but not a storage. Okay, now this point should be remembered. And later, here observe. Okay, so whatever the required information we are going to be taking from the base table and showing with the help of view mirror image. Okay, right. But here observe, when user is performing here, when we perform any DML operation, okay, operation through a view on a base table, okay, so those operations are internally executed on base table only. So this is also very, very important point. Okay, now what is my point here? When we perform any DML operation through a view on a base table, those operations are internally executed on base table only. So how many people understand this point? What it mean? This mean is correct or not? Tell me. Come on. What do you understand by this point here? Suppose user is there, guys. So user is going to be writing one DML operation. So user is writing one DML operation. What is my operation? Insert into, so view values of 1, a if I'm sending. Okay, so here my query, whatever I written insert query, this query I'm performing through view only. Okay, I'm performing through view only. But what I'm saying here, by seeing of this query, so many people, what they think, okay, insert query, insert command, are you performing on view? They're thinking like that. But that is absolutely wrong. Because of reason, okay, because of reason, here carefully observe. Because of reason, here observe. For example, guys, here I have one table. I'm creating one view, for example. So view one as select a star from my original table DEPT, guys. Okay, now. So that means this view one I'm creating on which table I'm creating? On which table I'm creating? Creating on DEPT table. Okay, now fine. So now after created this view and this view I'm using view one. So now I'm inserting insert into view one values of 1, a. So when that means here what I'm doing here, view I said what? Interface. So user he was using view as an interface to insert your data. Okay, now. So now what happened? So your view one means this view I'm creating on which table? DPT table. So that means whenever you are inserting into view one means, it means what now? This data, where it will be saved? This data, where it will be stored? Under DPT table or under view? Under what now? On DPT table only, because DPT table is a physical object. View is just a virtual object. That's why whatever you perform insert operation here, okay, this whatever operation this you performing through view one, okay, this operation indirectly executing on physical object only, not a view object, because view is not having any physical existence now. So without having physical existence, how I can perform operations? I can't. So that's why whatever we insert, this point is observed. Whatever we perform, okay, any DML operation through a view on a base table, those operations are internally executed on base table. So your insert command executed on base table. Your update command executed on base table. Delete command executed on base table. Okay, now, but view just a interface. But these operations are never performed on view because view is a virtual object. Okay, now? So whatever we performing through this, those are we are indirectly performing on base table. So that means here what happened? User direct interaction is not there on your table, but user can performing everything into mediator. So that mediator is called as a view. Okay, that's what. So that is a point I'm giving here. So that what you say? So that view will act as an interface, okay, between user and base tables. Okay, this is the final point of conclusion. Okay, now, right? So this is what we called as here. So this is view definition, guys. As of now, I was explained here. Okay. Now you have the question: what is the purpose of views? What is the purpose of views? Okay, purpose or advantages also we can say. So what is the purpose of views means? The first point is called as a security. So while industry people are creating security means as view means, first reason is what now? Security purpose they can create. But how this security will be providing, sir? How this security will be providing, sir? Means, how it will be providing security means, to hiding. Okay, what it will do here? To hiding a specific rows and specific columns data. Okay, to hiding a specific rows and columns data of your main table. Okay, now the security how it is means it is going to be hiding specific row and columns data. Okay, to whom? To user. So this way the security will be there. That means user whatever he wanted, that data or that columns data only I can show it. But other than that column, other than that row, remaining data I don't want to show. So in that way security. For example, now some diagrammatical explanation I will give it here. Observe. Now security in which way? Security means now you will get some point. Yeah. Come to I have one table, guys. Careful observe. This is one original table for me. This is one original table for me. And in this table, we have some columns. Okay. Now this table is having, for example, employee number, employee name, salary, date of join. Okay, so department name, working location, and some what we can say, some mobile number, something. So this is one table here. Okay, now fine. This table name is, for example, EMP. This table name is EMP. So in this original table, I have so much data, so many employees data I stored here. I stored here so many employees data I stored here. Carefully observe. So how it is security now? Some people having a little bit confusion. So now I'm showing how it was secured. So okay. So now I have it here. So here what thing I have to do now. Okay, fine. So here I will take one thing. Department number. Okay, now. So in this department number, suppose I'm giving some departments, 10, 20, 10. So something is there. Okay. This is my original table. I just keep it this. So now this is my original table, and this table is having some columns and having some data. And these original tables are handling by database administrators. Okay, now database administrators are handling these tables directly. They have a permission, they can directly see it. So now, but in what I said, in work premises, that means in your companies, when you're working here, so what it was happening, you can see. For example, there are 3 users are there now. I have 3 users. So user 1, user 2, and user number 3. Okay, now the 3 developers or users, whatever. Okay, so now we will take it here. So user 1, suppose user 2, suppose user number 3. Okay, right. So here, careful observe. As per their requirement basis, so different user. Okay, now as per their requirement basis, each user, they wanted different types of data from a same table. So table is EMP, it's original table. So from this EMP table, as per user 1 requirement, he wanted, what he wanted? Employee number, employee name, and employee, for example, date of join they wanted. Only those few columns data they wanted. Okay. So now this is user 1 requirement base. User 2 wanted here. What he wanted here? He wanted employee name, their salary, and their department number. Okay. So otherwise salary. These 2 columns they need. Another employee, another user is there. This user, as per his requirement, he needed, okay, so employee number, salary, and their location, comma, their DEPT number. So this person, they need it. So now tell me guys here, different users, they wanted different types of columns data from EMP table. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. So now my question, careful observe. Suppose user one is there, guys. User one wanted employee number, name, and date of join. So how many columns data he wanted? 3 columns data he wanted. So now tell me. So this user wanted 3 columns data. For the 3 columns data purpose, the database administrator is sharing entire table he was sharing to this user one. Is it correct? Or else only whatever he wanted, which columns data he wanted, only those columns data database admin will be shared. Which one is better? Entire table sharing is better, or only that person required columns data sharing is better? Which one is better? Entire table. What, yaar? Come on. Entire table. Not entire table. Entire table, if you're sharing, means very security your table. Your entire table is sharing means very security. Somebody still they have some little bit confusion. Okay. In your language, I will explain. In your language, I will explain. They can understand now. I hope that. Guys, what I'm saying here, for example, you can see X is a customer. Careful observe. X is a customer. So this customer need how much? Okay, he need some milk. Okay. Now X is a customer. Okay, now this customer need. Okay, this customer need 1 liter. 1 liter. 1 liter milk is required, guys. This customer need what now? 1 liter milk. Okay, now fine. For 1 liter milk purpose, okay, customer need how much here? 1 liter milk. 1 liter milk. Now tell me, for this 1 liter milk purpose, okay, 1 liter milk purpose, this X customer, he will be purchase cow. Come on, tell me. For 1 liter milk purpose, X customer is purchase cow. Concept understanding now? He need to purchase cow? No need. No need, because of reason my need is 1 liter milk. For 1 liter milk purpose, if anybody purchase cow, it's a stupid decision. Na? It's a stupid decision or not? So that is a stupid decision. Brainless fellow. He's a brainless fellow, ex-customer. He was purchasing cow for 1 liter milk. Because for cow cost is, for example, 45,000 rupees for cow cost. And 1 liter milk cost is just 60 rupees milk cost. For 60 rupees purpose, are you spending 45,000 rupees? That means it is called a foolish decision. Understand? Na? Now understand? Na? So here also same concept. User 1 wanted EMP number, name, date of join. Only the 3 columns data he wanted. So as a database administrator, if he was sharing entire table to user 1, then database administrator is a brainless fellow. Immediately removing their job. Yes or no? Because he wanted 3 columns, but database administrator is sharing entire table means he is a brainless fellow now. Yes or no? So that is a stupid decisions we called. So that we can't do it because what he wanted that you have to share. That is called a brilliant. That is called a brilliant decision. Okay. So now he wanted 3 columns data. and those three columns of data only sharing by admin. That's called a brilliant decision. So he wanted two columns, the two columns data only sharing by admin. That is called a brilliant decision. And he wanted four columns, then four columns data only I want to share it. That is called a brilliant decision. Okay. So this is the way the column levels are secured. Understand my secure now? Now you can see. Now my point, observe carefully. Now my point, observe carefully. Okay. Now he wanted three columns. Which columns? Number, name, and date of join. So then immediately database administrator, what he want to do? Okay, he will create a one view. He will create a one view on which table? EMP table. With the how many columns, guys? With the how many columns? With how many columns? Three columns only. So with the three columns only. Which columns? Which columns? EMP number, e-name, and date of join. That's it. Over. So now this view, the whatever view I'm creating, the view number one. And this view, after designing by people, the designing by your administrator, this view, and this view is sharing to your user. Sharing to your user. Then what happened here? Observe. User one can see only which columns data he can see. Only those three columns data only they can see. So they can see number, name, and date of join. Only three columns. But remaining columns are there now. What is the remaining columns? What is the salary column, department name column, location column, department number column. So these columns, user one can see it. User one can see it. No. That means the remaining columns are what we did here. The remaining columns are what we did here. Come on. We are hiding. We are hiding. So remaining columns data, database administrator is hiding, and whatever user wanted, those columns data only sharing. So that means user one can see, can access only number, name, and date of join. Remaining columns, whatever it was there in the original table, the remaining columns data, user one cannot see it, cannot access it, cannot view it. Okay, this kind of security is called as a column level security. This kind of security what? Which kind of security what? Column level security we called. Okay, now this is one case. This is one case. Okay, this is column level. Next, come back. Next one is what I said, specific row wise also we can give a security. Specific row wise security, that is called a row level security. That is called a row level security. So what is row level security means, how it will be provided means, for example, now I'm going to create my view only for particular condition. So create view one as select a star from EMP. So where DEPT number is equals to 10. So when I was created my view one with the which condition basis I'm creating, guys, here careful observe. Which condition basis I'm creating? Where condition is what? Where condition is what, guys? Come on. DEPT number is equals what? 10. So DEPT number is equals to 10 means what it was happened? Only those people data I can show it and those rows I can show it. Which rows? Department number 10 rows data only I can show it. So department numbers 10 people data only I can show it. Okay, now. So what happened? Which data I can see here? I can see only department numbers, 10 data only I can see it. So 10 and below 10. Okay now? Only 10 data I can show it. That means the user can see only department number 10 people data only they can see. But they can't see department number 20 people data. They can't see department number 30 people data. Okay now? So that means in this case, what happened? Your security is which level, guys, here? Your security is which level? Row level or column level? Come on. Your security is a row level. So that means what happened here? They can see all employees data who are working under. They can see their employee number, they can see employee name, they can see salary, they can see date of join, department name, LOC location they can see, and finally they will go for what now? Department number 10. Only particular rows are very good. Only that, but which condition I was given? Only that particular rows only they can see it. Only the particular rows only they can see it. Okay now? So now this is what. So now you carefully observe. So this is what a sample diagram I'm giving now. Okay, I think you understand. Okay now? So they can see only department number. His department number, how much here? 10. The same pattern, another person is also there in 10th department. The second employee, their number they can see, their name you can see, their salary you can see, their date of join you can see, their department name, their location, and finally 10. So only 10 rows people data only I can see. This is called as a row level security. Okay now? So now understand the first point. So why views are created by industry people in real-time companies means first thing is what now? Providing security. How it was providing security? Either row level security or column level security. The security levels, 2 levels, row level, column level. So based on the requirement basis, based on the user requirement basis, okay, they will create a views. For somebody wanted columns, only columns I'm showing. Somebody wanted rows only I'm showing. And remaining rows are hiding. Remaining columns are hiding. This is called a security of your view. So that is my first point. What is the first point? Your security. How to security? To hiding specific rows and specific columns data to users. Okay, so this point purpose, this much explanation. Understand now? So now later, some more purpose is there. So that we will check in tomorrow session. Okay, so some more other purpose also we have a view. So that we will see in tomorrow session. Okay now? Right, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.